Happiness is not by chance but by choice. Namaskar, welcome to Next IS. I hope you are doing well. In this video, we will cover major headlines of the Hindu, Indian Express, and Press Information Bureau. So, without wasting any time, let's start today's discussion. And here, first article talks about Great Nicobar project, which involves developing a transshipment port, an international airport, a township development, and a gas and solar-based power plant. The project area is expected to cover more than 130 square kilometer of the pristine forest, and it has been accorded environmental clearance by an expert committee. But several concerns have been raised on the project on environmental grounds, as well as alleged violation of the rights of tribal residents in the region. Therefore, Union Tribal Ministry will be looking into the forest clearance paperwork for the 72,000 crore infrastructure project on Great Nicobar Island. Now, the first session of the 18th Lok Sabha will begin from today with oath-taking ceremony of newly elected members by the Protm Speaker. Talking about the Protm Speaker, Article 94 of the Constitution states that the Speaker of Lok Sabha shall not vacate his or her office until immediately before the first meeting of the Lok Sabha after its dissolution. Article 95 subclause 1 of the Constitution provides that when the post of Speaker and Deputy Speaker is vacant, President shall appoint a member of the Lok Sabha to perform the duties of the Speaker. Hence, President appoints Protm Speaker under this provision till the full-time Speaker is elected. The term Protm means for a time being or temporary. The Protm Speaker administers oath of the office to other MPs and preside over the election of full-time Speaker. This term is not found in the Constitution or rules of the Lok Sabha, but it is conventional term which finds mentioned in the handbook on the working of the Ministry of Parliamentary Affairs. And as per the tradition, one of the senior most members of the Lok Sabha is selected by the government, who is then administered oath by the President. And do you know, friends, Article 93 of the Constitution states that Lok Sabha shall choose two members to be its Speaker and Deputy Speaker. The election of the Speaker is held on the date fixed by the President. Talking about the role of the Speaker, apart from conduct of business, the Speaker performed two important constitutional functions of the certifying a bill to be a money bill and deciding on disqualification under the 10th schedule for defection. Now it is reported that most of the huge tragedies in India occur due to methanol contamination in liquor. Now let's know more about it. So friends, ethanol is legal liquor for consumption. It is produced biologically, whereas methanol is produced from fuels such as coal in India. And you know friends, even low concentration of methanol can be toxic, often fatal. However, it is needed to produce a range of products that are highly useful. For example, paints cannot be produced without methanol. Now, India-Russia Mutual Logistics Agreement is ready for conclusion. This agreement will simplify military-to-military exchanges for exercises, port calls, and humanitarian assistance and disaster relief efforts. It is similar to a series of such agreements that India has signed with number of countries, beginning with the US in 2016. And do you know, friends, defense cooperation is a major pillar of India-Russia strategic partnership and is guided by the Agreement on Military Technical Cooperation. The cooperation agreement involves interaction between troops and also addresses issues of the supply and development of weapons and military equipment. Now, Indian Space Research Organization completed the third landing experiment of the reusable launch vehicle named Pushpak. Pushpak was released from an Indian Air Force Chinook helicopter at an altitude of 4.5 km. According to World Health Organization, around 4% of the world's population has suffered post-traumatic stress disorder, which is often associated with war veterans, survivors of the sexual violence, and anybody who has lived through a life-threatening situation. They often experience anxiety, flashbacks, and nightmares, but health workers have also recorded symptoms. Now, Estonia is looking to partner India to collaborate on strengthening cybersecurity infrastructure. Estonia is one of the world's most advanced digital countries, with population of around 1.3 million. It was former member of the Soviet Union, and it faced one of the largest cyber attacks on its digital infrastructure in 2007 by means of distributed denial of service attack. Union government issued gazette notification for enforcing sections 1 to 10 to 30, 42 to 44, 46, 47, 50 to 58, 61 and 62 of the Telecommunications Act 2023, which aims to amend and consolidate the law relating to development, expansion and operation of the telecommunication services and telecommunication networks. It also seeks to repeal existing legislative framework like Indian Telegraph Act 1885 and Indian Wireless Telegraph Act 1933, owing to huge technical advancements in the telecom sector and technologies. Now, government enhanced allocation for fertilizer sector under side program of the National Green Hydrogen Mission, which was launched in 2023, and it is being implemented by the Ministry of New and Renewable Energy with a target to achieve production capacity of 5 million tons per annum. It will contribute to India's goal to become Atmanirbhar through clean energy and serve as an inspiration for the global clean energy transition. This mission will also lead to significant decarbonization of the economy, reduce dependence on fossil fuel imports, and enable India to assume technology and market leadership in green hydrogen. Now, GST Council has recommended a uniform rate of 12% GST on all steel, iron and aluminium milk cans and services provided by the Indian Railway to a common man, including sale of platform tickets, facility of retiring rooms and waiting rooms, battery operated car services will not attract any GST. The GST Council also recommended a uniform GST rate of 12% on all carton boxes, which will benefit apple growers of Himachal Pradesh and Jammu Kashmir. And according to GST Council, biometric based Aadhaar authentication will be rolled out on all India basis, which will help the government combat fraudulent input tax credit claims made through fake invoices. And in order to reduce government litigation, GST Council also recommended a monetary limit of 20 lakh rupees for GST appellate tribunal, 1 crore rupees for the High Court and 2 crore rupees for the Supreme Court for filing appeal by the department. So with this, let's conclude today's discussion. Thanks for listening, and for regular updates, you can follow us on various social media platforms.